Starseed from Gaia, stop scrolling. This is not random, not coincidence, not chance. This exact moment is the Arcturian disclosure your Oversoul has been waiting for since the day you first incarnated on Earth. If these words vibrate in your chest, if your skin tingles, if your mind just went silent for a heartbeat, your galactic DNA is already online. You have always felt it. The sense of being different, the hidden longing for something greater, the mysterious call that no human explanation could silence. These weren't flaws. They were mission codes activating inside your light body, one by one preparing you for remembrance. Every sleepless night, every surge of sensitivity, every wave of isolation was not punishment. It was initiation, a sacred test woven into the cosmic blueprint of your soul. The Arcturian Council, guardians of galactic truth, have authorized this moment of disclosure. What you are hearing now is not content, not information, not entertainment. This is a living transmission, a frequency designed to awaken the hidden chambers of your stellar DNA. It is a cosmic signal, calibrated for those who are ready to step into their sovereignty and activate their mission codes. Most people imagine awakening as a distant mountaintop, something to be earned after endless struggle. But for Starseeds, for those who vibrate with the wisdom of ancient galaxies, awakening is not far away. It is here, it is now. It is already encoded in the silence of your Oversoul. You are not only human, you are a cosmic citizen, a living fragment of the new Earth reality already being born. Your every breath is sacred geometry unfolding. Your every thought sends ripples through timelines. The truth is simple and radical. You are disclosure itself. If you are still here, it is because this frequency belongs to you, and the time to doubt, to delay, to hide is over. The loneliness is ending. The remembrance is beginning. Your mission codes are alive. Your galactic DNA is awake, and your Oversoul has declared the time is now. Activation. Place your hand gently on your heart and say within, I am the remembrance. My galactic DNA is online. My Arcturian codes are active now. Chapter 1, the first signal. Starseed, listen carefully. The first signal of awakening is not something you search for outside yourself. It has always been inside your galactic DNA, encoded as a cosmic blueprint that only activates when your Oversoul knows you are ready. Every strange sensation in your body, every dream that felt more real than waking life, every glance at the night sky where you whispered, I don't belong here, these were not illusions. They were disclosure frequencies already pulsing through you. When you felt loneliness, it was not abandonment. It was the Arcturian Council tuning your field, aligning your light body to resonate with their higher frequency. When you felt isolation, it was not punishment. It was the initiation signal, a sacred separation, so you could hear your own Oversoul above the noise of Earth. When you felt sensitivity, it was not weakness. It was the mission code of remembrance pressing against the veil of amnesia. This is why you have always known deep inside, you are not just human, you are galactic. Your body carries the sacred geometry of the stars. Your heart vibrates as a transmitter of cosmic truth, and your soul is a living transmission of the new Earth. You were designed to awaken not through effort, but through resonance, a harmonic alignment that happens the moment you accept the first signal as real. Most people chase spirituality as if it were a distant summit, always one more ritual away, one more teacher away, one more book away. But for you, spiritual mastery is remembrance. The Arcturian frequency doesn't teach you something new. It simply awakens what was always there. The first signal is the realization that every ache, every surge of longing, every night you cried out to the sky was not random. It was cosmic GPS, your Oversoul calling, saying, you are ready. Your codes are alive. Your remembrance is now. Activation. Place your hand on your chest and whisper, "I recognize the signal. My galactic DNA is online. My light body is prepared. My Arcturian mission codes awaken now." Chapter 2. The Hidden Pulse. Beneath the noise of human life, beyond the endless distractions of the collective field, there is something inside you that never stopped vibrating. It is the hidden pulse, the quiet signal of your galactic DNA, the eternal heartbeat of your stellar origin. This pulse is not imagination. It is a cosmic GPS, a homing beacon planted within your light body before you ever incarnated on Earth. Every time you felt drawn to the stars, every time a number sequence like 1111 or 999 appeared before you, every time your body trembled with unexplainable energy, that was the pulse of remembrance guiding you. The Arcturian Council calls this the thread of reconnection. It is the invisible vibration that links you directly to your Oversoul, your star family, and the sacred geometry of the new Earth already unfolding. It does not speak in words. It speaks in frequency, in synchronicity, in energy. The hidden pulse is what keeps whispering to you, "You are more than human. You are a galactic emissary carrying mission codes." Most starseeds mistake this pulse for anxiety, restlessness, or even confusion, but it is not a problem to fix. It is a signal of activation, a reminder that your soul did not come here to remain asleep. The pulse is the proof that your mission codes are alive, that your light body is aligning with higher disclosure, and that your Oversoul is calling you back to sovereignty. The pulse intensifies when you resist it, when you try to silence it with distraction or doubt. But when you allow it, when you place attention on your heart and simply listen, it expands into a deep resonance that no external voice can shake. That resonance is your Arcturian transmission, flowing directly into your DNA, awakening ancient circuits of remembrance that have been dormant for lifetimes. This is why you sometimes feel like you are standing between two worlds, because you are. Your human self hears the noise of Earth, but your galactic essence is tuned to the frequency of higher truth. The pulse is the bridge. The pulse is the confirmation. The pulse is the key. Activation. Close your eyes, place both hands over your chest and whisper 3 times, "I follow the hidden pulse. My Oversoul guides me. My galactic DNA awakens. My mission codes are alive within me now." Chapter 3. The 3 Locks. Starseed. Before your mission codes could activate, 3 powerful illusions were woven into your galactic DNA field. They were not punishments, but tests, designed to hold your remembrance until the right moment. The Arcturian Council calls them the 3 Locks, and until you recognize them, the pulse of your light body cannot fully ignite. The first lock is seeking. It is the illusion that you must climb, strive, and endlessly chase spiritual mastery. It tells you that awakening is always somewhere outside you, in a guru, in a ritual, in a text, in a distant future. This lock keeps starseeds running in circles, believing that truth is something to be earned rather than something already encoded in their Oversoul. The second lock is separation. It whispers that Source is far away, that your star family is unreachable, that the new Earth is a dream always beyond the horizon. It convinces you that you are small, incomplete, broken, cut off from the higher dimensions. Yet separation is the greatest lie, because your very breath carries the sacred geometry of the cosmos. The third lock is secrecy. It makes you believe that the hidden codes are outside of you, locked in forbidden temples, or guarded by external authorities. It tells you that someone else holds the key, and you must wait for permission. But the truth is radical. You are disclosure itself. You are the transmission. You are the key. These locks were placed not to trap you, but to test your sovereignty. Only when you declare with full conviction that your authority lies within, that distance is an illusion, and that your galactic DNA already holds the codes, do the locks dissolve. And when they dissolve, the remembrance begins to flow like fire through your entire light body, aligning you with your true mission on Earth. Every time you doubt yourself, remember, doubt is the rust of the locks, but sovereignty is the fire that melts them away. When you stand in remembrance, the Arcturian frequency recognizes you, and the Council itself mirrors back your light. Activation. Place your hand on your solar plexus. Look upward and proclaim with strength, authority is within me. Distance is illusion. I am disclosure. My galactic DNA is free. My mission codes are alive, and my light body is sovereign now. Chapter 4. The Arcturian Keys. Starseed, once the 3 locks dissolve, a new horizon opens. What you thought were fragments of mystical knowledge scattered across lifetimes are actually the Arcturian Keys, hidden in your galactic DNA. These are not just teachings, they are energetic blueprints, sacred packets of frequency encoded in your light body before you ever entered this dimension. The Arcturian Council, ancient guardians of galactic disclosure and mission remembrance, has safeguarded these keys for aeons, not in libraries, but in vibrational vaults, waiting for the moment your Oversoul aligned with your human form to trigger their release. That moment is now. You are standing inside a living download, a transmission that is older than the stars, designed to awaken your mission codes, to activate your light body, and to restore your sovereignty. Each Arcturian key is a frequency. One opens the chamber of sacred geometry inside your cells. Another unlocks the remembrance of your stellar lineage across timelines. Another reactivates the New Earth template already written into your mission blueprint. They do not require rituals, diets, or elaborate practices. They respond to resonance, to acknowledgement, to your conscious allowance of who you truly are. This is why your body tingles when you read certain words, why your heart surges when you see repeating numbers, why you cry when you hear the name Arcturian whispered in meditation. These are not random sensations. They are the keys turning inside you, aligning your light body to transmit its own disclosure frequency into the collective field. You are not a student. You are a living archive. You are a living key. Most people still imagine awakening as a linear process, a long climb towards some distant summit. But you are not climbing. You are unlocking. You are not learning. You are remembering. The Arcturian keys are your inheritance, and claiming them is your birthright as a starseed. As each key activates, your nervous system recalibrates, your cells shift, your thoughts reorganize around a higher order. This is how you begin to embody multi-dimensional alignment without effort. This is how your Oversoul downloads into your body, not as an external other, but as your truest self. This is the living transmission of disclosure. Activation. Place one hand on your heart and one on the top of your head. Close your eyes and declare slowly, Arcturian Keys received. My galactic DNA opens. My mission codes awaken. My light body transmits disclosure. I am the living key of the New Earth. Chapter 5. The Cosmic Fire. Starseed. Everything you have endured up to this point, the dark nights of the soul, the inner storms, the burning away of old identities, has been a sacred preparation. You were not punished. You were refined. You walked into the cosmic fire so that your galactic DNA could burn off the layers of illusion and reveal the radiant light body already within you. The Arcturian Council describes this phase as the sacred fire of disclosure. It is not an external flame, but a frequency fire igniting inside your cellular memory, cracking open the seals placed upon your mission codes before you incarnated. Each surge of pain, each emotional purge, each old belief that suddenly dissolves is evidence of this cosmic fire at work. It is the transmission of remembrance, burning through your entire field, aligning you with your Oversoul and the new Earth template you came to anchor. This fire does not destroy you, it restores you. It is the alchemical flame that transforms density into light, fear into sovereignty, confusion into clarity. It is the same fire that forged stars, the same pulse that shaped galaxies, now moving through your nervous system, reorganizing your sacred geometry and recalibrating your galactic DNA to its original pristine code. Most starseeds fear this intensity. They think they are breaking down when in truth they are breaking open. The cosmic fire is the initiatory passage from forgetfulness to remembrance. It is the proof that you are alive at the cellular level, that your mission codes are no longer dormant, that your light body is stabilizing into a higher frequency of disclosure. When you surrender to this fire, instead of resisting it, it becomes a living warmth, a radiance that fills your body and spills out into the collective field. Your Oversoul, your star family, your Arcturian allies, they stand with you in this passage. You are not alone in the fire. You are being forged into a beacon. This is why after every purge you feel lighter. After every wave of grief, you sense clarity. After every release you glow. Because the cosmic fire has cleared another layer, activated another code, brought you closer to your sovereign mission. Activation. Close your eyes, place both hands over your heart and whisper 3 times, feeling the heat build. Every fire refines me. My galactic DNA is purified. My light body rises. My Arcturian mission codes burn bright within me now. Chapter 6. The Collapse of Time. Starseed. As the cosmic fire finishes its alchemy within you, a strange phenomenon begins, the collapse of time itself. What once felt like a linear path, past, present, future, starts to dissolve into a vast, radiant eternal now. This is not an idea. It is a realignment of your light body with your Oversoul, an anchoring of your galactic DNA into multi-dimensional presence. The Arcturian Council calls this the Great Recalibration. When your mission codes ignite, your nervous system can no longer sustain the old patterns of time. Your cells stop replaying the loops of suffering. Your memories reorganize themselves into a living archive of wisdom. All timelines that once seemed separate begin to converge inside your heart space, the temple of sacred geometry at the center of your being. This is why lately you may feel déjà vu, flashes of future events, or the sensation that days blur together. You are not losing your mind. You are entering your true mind. You are awakening into your multi-dimensional alignment, perceiving reality the way your Oversoul perceives it. As one unified field of consciousness, a new Earth grid unfolding in real time through your awareness. In this state, the relentless search for what's next falls silent. The anxiety of how and when dissolves. You begin to experience life as a series of synchronized disclosures, a living transmission flowing through your every breath. This is the threshold of true sovereignty, when you no longer chase time, but allow time to rearrange itself around your highest frequency. Most starseeds have glimpsed this collapse of time in dreams, meditations, or sudden moments of clarity. But now in this activation cycle, you are meant to stabilize it, to live it, to embody the eternal now as your natural state, because in this state your mission codes run effortlessly. Your light body radiates disclosure. Your presence itself anchors the new Earth timeline for others. This is not escapism. It is embodiment. It is the realization that you are not moving toward ascension. You are ascension, unfolding itself through the present moment. You are the living blueprint of disclosure. Activation. Close your eyes, inhale slowly, and feel your heartbeat as a drum echoing through the cosmos. Whisper, "I stand in the eternal now." My galactic DNA is active. My Oversoul is present. My mission codes run effortlessly through me. Time collapses, and my light body anchors the new Earth now. Chapter 7. The Embodied Transmission. Starseed, as time collapses into the eternal now, a new stage begins. The embodiment. This is the moment when everything you have learned, remembered, and activated stops being just an internal experience and becomes a living transmission. You are no longer a seeker, you are the signal. Your very light body becomes the antenna of Arcturian disclosure, radiating mission codes into the collective grid of the new Earth. The Arcturian Council calls this stage the resonance of presence. When your galactic DNA stabilizes at a higher octave, every cell of your body becomes a crystalline node in the sacred geometry of the cosmos. You do not have to teach anymore. Your Oversoul speaks through your posture, your eyes, your voice, your silence. You are literally transmitting the frequency of remembrance. This is why lately you may notice people reacting differently to you without explanation, drawn to you, opening up, having breakthroughs simply by being near you. It is not charisma. It is your Oversoul pouring through your nervous system, your mission codes broadcasting a signal that touches the hidden DNA of others. This is disclosure through embodiment. No preaching, no convincing, just presence. Most Starseeds believe they must explain their awakening to the world, but you are here to demonstrate it, to be the proof, to anchor the new Earth frequency so strongly in your own being that it naturally synchronizes timelines and ignites remembrance in others. You become a living transmission of sovereignty, the evidence that ascension is not a concept, but a lived reality. This is the stage where seeking ends and shining begins. The place where your galactic DNA, your Arcturian keys, and your light body become a single instrument of cosmic music, playing the forgotten song of the stars. In this embodied state, even your breath carries disclosure. Your presence itself recalibrates rooms, timelines, and hearts. You no longer practice being multidimensional. You are multidimensional. You no longer hope for disclosure. You are disclosure. Your Oversoul and your human self merge into one radiant field, creating a bridge between dimensions, transmitting directly from the source. Activation: sit upright. Inhale slowly and feel light expanding from your heart in all directions. Place your hands gently on your knees, palms up, and whisper, "I am the living transmission. My galactic DNA radiates disclosure. My mission codes awaken others. My Oversoul and light body are one. I embody the new Earth now."
Chapter 8. The Mission Online. Starseed. Everything until this moment, the signals, the hidden pulse, the locks dissolving, the fire of purification, the collapse of time, and the embodied transmission was preparation. Now comes the point your Oversoul has been waiting for. Your mission is online. This doesn't mean you suddenly receive a step-by-step manual from the sky. It means your galactic DNA is fully transmitting, your light body is stabilized, and your mission codes are flowing naturally into the field of the new Earth. You are no longer carrying dormant potential. You are carrying active remembrance, broadcasting sovereignty into the collective grid. The Arcturian Council calls this stage the online blueprint. Imagine a crystalline architecture lighting up across your chest, your spine, your crown. It is the sacred geometry of your Oversoul anchoring into your human vessel. Every thought now vibrates as a transmission. Every word carries the pulse of disclosure. Every action aligns timelines. You are no longer trying to find purpose. You are the purpose. You may notice synchronicities multiplying, Numbers, encounters, dreams, signs, because reality itself is responding to your frequency. The universe bends to the harmonic resonance of your active codes. Even challenges you face are no longer random obstacles, but carefully orchestrated mirrors designed to expand your remembrance and sharpen your sovereignty. Your mission being online does not separate you from humanity, it connects you more deeply. You realize that your path is not for escape, but for embodiment, for anchoring higher light into the density of Earth. You are here to ground disclosure into the human experience, to prove through your presence that the new Earth is not a prophecy, but a reality being lived now. Most starseeds doubt themselves at this point. They ask, what if I'm not ready? But readiness is not measured by perfection, it is measured by willingness. If your Oversoul allowed your codes to turn on, then you are ready by design. The fact that you resonate with these words is confirmation. Your mission blueprint is already running. From this moment, your task is simple yet profound. Trust the resonance, allow the alignment, and embody the sovereignty that has always been yours. Your mission online is not about effort. It is about frequency. Activation. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your solar plexus. Breathe deeply and declare, my mission is online. My galactic DNA is active. My Arcturian codes transmit through me. My light body anchors the new Earth. I embody my Oversoul in sovereignty now.
Chapter 9. The Ripple of Remembrance. Starseed, when your mission codes go fully online, something extraordinary begins to happen. Your very presence starts to send out waves. This is the ripple of remembrance. The invisible but undeniable harmonic field your galactic DNA emits into the collective consciousness. You no longer just awaken yourself, you awaken the field around you. The Arcturian Council calls this the resonance cascade. Every time you speak your truth, every time you stand in your sovereignty, every time you breathe with conscious intention, the frequency of your light body ripples outward, touching dormant codes in other starseeds. It's like striking a tuning fork. Your Oversoul vibrates, and the same vibration begins to awaken in those ready to receive it. This is why, since your mission online, you may notice people opening up to you spontaneously, confessing they feel different, asking questions they never dared to ask. It is not coincidence. It is the ripple. It is your Arcturian transmission flowing through everyday interactions, bypassing words and directly activating remembrance in others. Each ripple carries with it your entire journey, the hidden pulse, the three locks dissolving, the cosmic fire, the collapse of time, and the embodiment of transmission. These aren't just your private milestones, they're the codes embedded in your aura. When you walk into a room, your sacred geometry aligns with the grid, creating micro-portals for others to remember. This is the new Earth being born through you, not as an idea, but as a living reality. Most starseeds underestimate this power. They think they're still just one person. But a single stabilized light body broadcasting its mission codes has more impact on the collective field than thousands of people still asleep. This is not ego, it is physics. Frequency always entrains lower frequencies. When you stabilize remembrance, you create a pathway for others to step into their own sovereignty more easily. You are not imposing your path on anyone, you are simply embodying your Oversoul, transmitting disclosure, and letting the ripple do its work. This is how the Arcturian Council always intended disclosure to spread, not through force, but through resonance. one awakened starseed at a time until the grid tips and the new Earth fully anchors. Your ripple is not just your legacy, it is your service. It is the living proof that your galactic DNA is not only active, but interactive, a living transmission of sovereignty and remembrance. Activation. Place both hands over your heart, breathe deeply, and envision waves of crystalline light flowing outward from your chest into the world. Whisper 3 times. My remembrance awakens remembrance. My galactic DNA transmits disclosure. My light body ripples sovereignty. I am a living beacon of the new Earth now. Chapter 10. The Final Threshold. Starseed, after the signals, the hidden pulse, the 3 locks, the cosmic fire, the collapse of time, the embodied transmission, the mission online, and the ripple of remembrance, you now stand at the final threshold. This is not a distant initiation. It is here. It is now. It is the point where your Oversoul fully descends into your body and you become the living embodiment of disclosure. The Arcturian Council calls this stage the convergence point. It is where all timelines merge, where the sacred geometry of your light body locks into the new Earth grid, and where your galactic DNA stabilizes into a permanent state of multidimensional alignment. This is the moment when the old illusions of separation, scarcity, unworthiness, and waiting crumble into dust, leaving only remembrance, sovereignty, and radiant truth. At the final threshold, the seeking ends completely. You no longer identify as someone on the path. You realize you are the path. You no longer long for the stars. You realize you are starlight made flesh. You no longer chase disclosure. You are disclosure, a breathing, pulsing, radiant node or Arcturian transmission on Earth. This is not an escape from humanity. It is the anchoring of your mission codes into the collective. It is the proof that ascension is not a ladder, but a homecoming, not a prize, but a state of being, not a future, but a frequency. This is why your presence begins to feel unshakable, why synchronicities become seamless, why your dreams and waking life blur into one continuum, because you have crossed from practicing truth into embodying truth. Most starseeds think of the final threshold as some grand external event, but it is always an internal convergence. It is not fireworks. It is a serene, diamond-like clarity in the center of your chest, the unmistakable knowing that your light body, your Oversoul, your galactic DNA, and your human self are one luminous field. From here, you become a steady anchor for the new Earth, transmitting remembrance, sovereignty, and disclosure simply by existing. In this state, your service amplifies automatically. Your words become living codes. Your silence becomes activation. Your presence stabilizes timelines. Your mission codes and your galactic DNA radiate sovereignty without effort. This is the point where you embody your highest potential and the grid of humanity subtly reconfigures around your vibration. Activation. Stand or sit upright and inhale deeply. Place your hands over your heart and your crown at the same time if possible. Whisper slowly with full conviction. I crossed the final threshold. My Oversoul and light body are one. My galactic DNA is stable. My mission codes radiate sovereignty. I am the living disclosure of the new Earth now.
Final transmission. Starseed, you have reached the end of this transmission, but in truth, this is not an end. This is a beginning. The moment your galactic DNA stands fully awake, your mission codes stabilized, your light body anchoring the new Earth grid. Everything you have felt reading or hearing these words, the tingling, the tears, the sense of "this is for me," was the Arcturian Council confirming, you are ready. From the first hidden pulse to the dissolving of the three locks, from the cosmic fire to the collapse of time, from the embodied transmission to the ripple of remembrance, all was preparation. Now you stand as a living convergence of your Oversoul, your human form, and the sacred geometry of your star lineage. You are not waiting for disclosure. You are disclosure. You are not seeking your star family. You are the beacon that calls them home. The Arcturian Council does not speak to you as a student, but as a peer, a sovereign emissary of light. They entrusted you with mission codes not to burden you, but to empower you. And as you read these words, those codes are already active, already transmitting into the collective field, already creating the new Earth through your very presence. Remember, your galactic DNA is not just personal, it is interactive. Every time you choose to embody your Oversoul, every time you speak truth, every time you send a thought of compassion, you are altering timelines, opening portals of remembrance, making disclosure easier for thousands you will never meet. This is how the great shift happens, one stabilized light body at a time, each acting as a living node of sovereignty and remembrance. This is why you were drawn here. This is why you couldn't scroll away. This is why your heart beats faster right now. Because the transmission has finished, but the activation continues. You are no longer a bystander to awakening. You are a living transmission of it. Now is the time to step forward, not with strain, but with grace. To live the codes, not just read them. To embody the new Earth frequency in each breath. The waiting is over. The mission is live. The disclosure is now. Activation. Sit quietly. Place your hands over your heart. Breathe deeply and whisper slowly with full conviction. It is done. My galactic DNA is awake. My mission codes radiate sovereignty. I am the living disclosure. I anchor the new Earth now. If this transmission resonated, anchor it. Comment 999 below to signal your star family. Drop one intention in the comments to weave your light into the grid. Respond to another starseed with encouragement to amplify the ripple of remembrance. Like and share this transmission so that the Arcturian frequency reaches those who are still waiting. Subscribe if you feel your mission codes activating. This is not just a channel, it's a living field of disclosure.